Everybody, welcome back to Baking with Candy. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Today we are going to be making the chocolate bombs, and I've been waiting for a long time for my molds to come in. So I am excited to make this video. Today I'm melting down some wafers, some chocolate wafers. Normally I use the almond bark. Today we're going to use the chocolate wafers. It doesn't really matter. So I just opened it up, dumped these in my bowl, and we are just going to get started. I also have my Paramount crystals. So if my chocolate is a little bit thick, I will just sprinkle a little bit of these in here and just stir it up. Okay, so I did some white chocolate melts and some red chocolate melts the same way. I dyed my white chocolate melts with pink food coloring because I am going to use a Valentine's Day theme for these chocolate bombs. So I have a mold here of some hearts and some little messages at the bottom, and I am going to use these. I used this cylinder vase. This is the same vase I use for my icing. I put my bag in here and I just dump the chocolate in here. It makes it a little bit easier, and these are icing bags. It makes it a little bit easier to disperse your chocolate. So I'm just going to do a little bit of pink and then a little bit of the red. My chocolate to cool down too much, so I'm going to leave it in these cups. I am going to take my scissors and cut the tip of this so I could make some little hearts, fill my captivities. Okay, so now that we have our chocolate and our captivities, we just gonna bang this on the table a little bit and then wipe off the excess. Okay, so now I am going to take a little bit of my luster dust, and this is rose gold. We sell this on our Instagram page, but I'm gonna put a little bit in. I put the luster dust in here with a little bit of lemon extract. Pour that in. Well, I'm gonna just dab it because it's not coming out right. I put a little bit of the Paramount crystals in here, and I am just going to dump a little in here. And I also cut my mold. So this did come in a 6 count. I cut these. So I am going to put a little bit in here. And you want it to be a little bit runny so that you could swirl it around inside your mold. So when you have the extra excess chocolate in here, you could go ahead and dump that out. And I'm gonna do them all the same way. I kind of pinch or push the mold in the inside to let it pour out even more, and then I scrape Gonna give it a smooth inside. Once you get all of your captivities filled, then you are going to go ahead and put those in the fridge and let them chill so that you could do a second coat. So while those are chilling, I am going to fill my bags again, because when I use these for the fill the chocolate molds, I made the tip a little bit thick. So I want to put it in here and then create a little tip for the drizzle. And get it all the way down. And then this time I'm just not gonna cut my tip so big. The same way, I cut the tip over the garbage. So the tip is a lot smaller, so it'll come out as a drizzle. They come out nice and smooth in the inside. And I am just going to do the second coat. We're gonna do it the same way. Just fill them. And if your chocolate starts to stiffen up, you could go ahead and pop it back in the microwave. I microwave my chocolate again. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the edge and swirl it around. This is my second coat. While that coat is in the second coat is in the refrigerator chilling, I am going to make the chocolate ganache, and I am going to just take the chocolate that I already have melted, and I'm just using this little cup to measure it. Because this little cup is 4 ounces. And I am going to just pour that in here. And then heat up some whipping cream. I am going to pour it is steaming hot. I'm going to pour this in little by little just to create my ganache. And I heated the same amount of whipping cream to the same amount of chocolate. If it gets too thick, you could always just heat it back up and it should loosen back up. That's why I heat it, because the whipping cream, if you get it cold out the refrigerator, it's gonna make the chocolate chill a lot quicker, and it's gonna seem like it's not the right consistency. A little bumpy. You may not have added enough of the whipping cream, so I'm just gonna add some more. I'll mix that in. You wanted the consistency, the same consistency for a drip. Now I have everything out of the refrigerator, and I am ready to assemble my bombs. To release this, you could kind of press on the top of it, and it should release. These ones may be a little bit more difficult because they're so small, or I'll tap it on the table sometimes. My pink came out really pretty to me, and I used the Wilton gel coloring, full coloring for that. And then release my bombs. So, but you just pull them apart and you could just dump it out. Milk chocolate cocoa powder to fill the inside of my molds. I have a crock pot, and I'll just have my pan up here. So I am going to put them on top. Once that gets hot, I have my mini marshmallows, my salted caramel, my chocolate ganache, and the little pieces that's going to go on top. I am just going to place my bombs in here to smooth out my edges before I fill them. I'm gonna do a scoop of the cocoa powder. Well, a half a scoop because I don't have enough room for a scoop. A few marshmallows. And I'm just going to put a tablespoon of the ganache in here. And I have Lucky Charm marshmallows, and so since we're doing the Valentine's Day mode, I'm just going to stick a pink heart in there as well. And then smooth out the edges here. And then place that right on top of the bomb and let that dry. And this one, I'm going to make this salted caramel. I'm gonna put a little of the powder, some marshmallows, into the chocolate ganache, and then the caramel. Now that's a lot, so I'm gonna stop here because I felt this a lot. Okay, so for the white one, we're going to just in one of these so we can see how it come out. Drizzle chocolate in the inside of here. I'm gonna do pink and red. We're going to place this in the refrigerator to cool. Now these white ones, I dried these upside down and I don't like the way they came out because they have holes in them. But we're not gonna throw these away. We're just going to fill them since I'm using this candy anyways to decorate it with. I'm just going to go in between the sides and fill it in with the chocolate. And then after I do that, I'm gonna take the paintbrush and smooth it out. So I am just going to drizzle across the top. And then I am going to take the chocolate hearts and put those on here as well. So here's the completed project. So here's the moment everybody been waiting for. I am going to go ahead and pour the hot milk, and we are going to watch it dissolve. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos.